Hey guys, it's Ellen from Brown Flip Flops, and today I'm going to show you what is in my beauty kit so that you can see how I stay glam as a backpacker traveling the world for a year. Okay, so as a backpacker traveling the world for a year, I have to pack light. So this bag holds everything I own for the next year. It's an Osprey 40 liter, and so as you can see, it's very small, so I have to pack light, especially when it comes to my beauty kit. So I'm going to show you everything that I have for the next year in order to stay glam. So I'm going to show you what's in my beauty kit in 4 stages. I'm going to start with the face, then move to the eyes, then do the lips, and then end with the hair. So before I begin talking about what is in my beauty kit, I'm going to show you what holds all of my makeup aside from my brushes. It's this little bag, which is fantastic, keeps everything in one place, and as you can see, again, traveling light. Okay, so first we're going to start with the face, as I said. So before anything, I use this Hourglass primer. It's fantastic. It also has SPF 15, which is important when you're traveling around and touring around the sun. And I have used a lot of different primers from Smashbox to MAC, and I stick to this one, and it's amazing. Next, I have a Laura Mercier under eye concealer that I love. It's a great way to brighten up your face. Then my foundation. So this is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. It also has SPF 15, super important. This is actually a brand new bottle that I bought last week when I was in Saigon, Vietnam, big city there, because I ran out of the Laura Mercier foundation that I did have and had been using for the past 3 months while traveling. Unfortunately, it was half bottle, so that's why I ran out. So a tip for those travelers, if you do run out of any makeup, you can usually find a brand name in any big city that you're traveling to, but keep in mind some places don't carry brands that you might be accustomed to using. So for example, in Saigon, they did not have Laura Mercier, so I had to opt for MAC, which is still fantastic, great brand, and I actually love this. Now for the days that I want to go what I call hippie chic, or wearing minimal makeup, I use this tinted moisturizer, which is fantastic. As well, it has SPF 36. It's called Elastin Skincare. So a great option if you want to go with minimal makeup. This is my go-to, and this is perfect for having an even application for your foundation. It's a Beauty Blender sponge. A lot of you beauty girls might already know about this, but I can't live without it. It also gives you a dewy look if you put a little bit of water on the sponge before applying your foundation. Contour palette. So not every girl needs this, and as you can see, it does take up a little bit of room. So I lied a little bit in the beginning. It doesn't fit in this bag. I do have to tack this on. But I love it because contouring I find is fun. And as you can see, there are different shades that you can use as concealer as well, in addition to contouring. But this is the Anastasia contouring palette. It is amazing. Get it. Okay, moving on. This is the Laura Mercier powder, Candle Glow powder. It's great to set the face after you've put on your foundation and your contouring. And you can see it here. I'll show you. Now for blush. So again, for all those beauty girls out there who love their blush, this is the NARS Orgasm. It's a cult favorite. Beautiful shade, and it works for every skin color. Okay. This is the Hourglass highlighter. I put it on the cheekbones after I've put on my blush, and it's a great way to give you a nice shimmer to your cheekbones. I'll show it to you too. Okay, these are my brushes. So not every girl needs all of the brushes that I have. I've accumulated these over the year, and I've found that I just rely on them, so that's why I pack them. So this is what I use to apply my powder. This guy right here. And then this is what I use to apply my blush and my highlighter on my cheekbones. They're both Hourglass brushes, which are fantastic brushes to have. This I use for my eyebrow filler. I'll show you that a little later. This is for eyeshadow. This is for the under eye concealer. You don't have to use this. Sometimes I use this or just my index finger. And then these 3 brushes are used for contouring. This one's for my nose. This one's for my cheeks, jawline, and temples. All right, so that's the face. Now I'm gonna move on to the eyes. So for my brows, so that my eyebrows are on fleek, I use Browsing's Benefit Filler. It's really great because it has a combination of wax and powder so that your eyebrows stay in one place and that they're also filled. What's also great about this is that there's an extendable brush. That's pretty cool, huh? So it's great for travel. It's compact. And then there's also a set of tweezers. So a really great 3-in-1 kit. Moving on, Revlon Color Stay. So this is my eyeliner. It's a cheapo, so that's what's great about this one, but I found that it beats anything I've seen in Sephora or some of those bigger brand names that are maybe more expensive. So again, Revlon Color Stay eyeliner, really great. And it gives you that nice cat eye. I have 2 mascaras. So this mascara is my MAC Zoom mascara. Just got it in Saigon because I ran out of the one that I had been using. It's a great one to give you some nice volume. This guy right here is a Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big mascara. It also gives you great volume, but this one is waterproof. So for those days you want to sit by the beach or go to the pool and you want some waterproof, this one's a great option. In fact, it is a cult favorite as well. So, tweezers before I move on to the eyeshadow. So I use Tweezerman. It's a great one. Highly recommend using this. Eyeshadow. I don't use eyeshadow every day. I use it for date nights or when I want a full look. So Naked 2 is another cult favorite, and so a lot of you beauty gals probably know about this, but you're probably used to seeing the big Naked eyeshadow palette, which I had before I traveled, but it was too big. So I actually opted in for this compact basics one. You can see here it has all of the basic colors that you need. And it's for any skin color. Before I put on my eyeshadow, I use this. It's not a must-have, but if you do worry about keeping your eyeshadow on for a long time, maybe for a full day and night, I use this MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot. A little bit goes a long way. Dab it on the index finger and put it on your eyelid before putting on your eyeshadow. And you have eyeshadow on for a full day and night. Next, I'm going to show you what's in my lip kit. I like to use a combination of different colors to keep things spicy. So before I show you the different colors that I have, this one is my go-to. I actually use it at night before I go to bed. It's Smith's Rosebud Salve Balm. I also use it during the day when I don't want to use any makeup or when I don't want any color on my lips. My husband also steals this away from me sometimes because it's so good. If I do want a little color for an everyday lip gloss, I use the Chanel number 119. It's got a little bit of pink in it, a little bit of brown hues. It's perfect for my complexion. Good for everyday use. If I want a little pink, I have these 2 that I use in combination. The Chanel lip gloss, which is number 804. And then this one, which is a lipstick, number 424. You can see I've used most of it. It's great. Again, use them in combination for a little pink. I have it on right now, actually. These 2, I get a little bit of a purple color. This is a cheapo Revlon. It's called Berry Haute. It looks good on many different complexions, not just darker complexions, to give you a little bit of that purple pink color. And then on top of it, I put this Tom Ford, which is sugar pink. This is actually what I used for my wedding. And I still have a lot left, decided to take it with me. Next, I'm going to show you something that's a little more magenta or purpley. This is the Clinique Marimekko. It was a limited edition. It's a gloss. I usually wear it by itself, or if I want a little bit more pop of color, I use it on top of this NARS, which is Shop. You can see how vivid that is. This is more of a bubblegum pink. But again, in combination, fantastic. good for date night. Now for the classic red lip, I use another cheapo, which is a Maybelline Superstay 24 color. This is a stain. And then on top of it, I use a gloss so that I don't just have that matte look that comes with a stain. And this is a Maybelline. Another cheapo. You don't have to get Chanel. As you can see, I have various different kinds of lip glosses and lipsticks in my kit. And that is it for my lip color. Now we're gonna move on to my hair stuff, and that's the last thing in my beauty kit. So we're gonna start with the hair dryer. So I actually did not come with a hair dryer from the United States. I bought this in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and so my tip to travelers is don't come with a hair dryer, especially a big one. You'll find that you'll have issues with the voltage converter. You have to have a voltage converter for ones that you might bring from the United States or elsewhere. You also need to have an adapter because you're not going to have the same plug as maybe you had back home. So again, I bought mine in Chiang Mai. As you can see, it's compactable. They had an option for a travel hair dryer. It folds, which is great for packing, and it fits in all of the plugs or outlets that I'm using in Asia. And it's 1,200 watts, so it's actually pretty powerful and it does the trick. I brought my round brush. This is something that I can't live without, especially when I style and blow dry my hair. I use it to brush my hair every day and also to style it when I'm blow drying it. It's a dry bar brush that I've had for 2 years. It's great. Does the trick, works. And then to straighten my hair, I do have a straightener, I know. It might seem like a lot for my hair, but what's great about the straightener is on days where I might let my hair air dry at night and then the next day if I want it straight or if I want to style it, I can just break out my straightener and use this. This is a GHD Platinum. It's a little more expensive, but it's effective so that you don't have to go over the same hair multiple times. It kind of does the trick after 1 or 2 passes through your hair and you get a nice, sleek, sheen, and straight style. So, gotta have this. Lastly, to finish off my hair, I use Moroccan argan oil. I think a lot of you might know about this product. It's fantastic to make sure that you seal in the shine and seal out the humidity. It's also great to give your hair that more healthy sort of look. So today you saw what is in my beauty kit and how I managed to stay glam as a backpacker traveling the world for a year. If you liked anything you saw today, you can click on the link in the description and buy anything you saw. If you have any questions or comments for me, feel free to leave them in the comments box below. If you found today's video helpful, give us a like and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have Facebook and Instagram and a blog site at brownflipflops.com. So be sure to follow us so that you can get more travel tips. Again, I'm Ellen with Brown Flip Flops. Bye guys.